Hello, future artist managers and other industry hopefuls. I'm Manager Max, back again with another weekly memo. This week's memo is a very important one, and while it's not that complicated, it's one of the more forgotten aspects of the business of artist management. And that forgotten aspect of the business of artist management is that it's, of course, a business. A lot of people, especially those who are getting into artist management rather young, forget that. They get caught up with an artist, they like the talent, they like how creative they are, they like the process, and they want to help them out along their journey. But what they forget oftentimes is that at the end of the day, you need to make money. And especially in the music industry, one of the hardest things to do is to make money. So recognizing that artist management is a form of business and you are in business with the artist that you're with is very important to remind yourself every day, every week, as often as you can. And a great way to keep in mind that business aspect is to segment what you do as an artist manager into two categories. And those two categories are artist development and exploitation. Artist development can be broken up into two more subcategories, and that is getting the right record and getting the right artist. Of course, you want to do that in opposite order. Finding the right artist means you got to find who you're willing to work with, who you want to work with. There are a lot of talented artists out there, but talent doesn't always get you where you need to go. You want to look for artists that have drive, artists that have hustle, artists that have business sense. Sure, your artist can make a good record, but can they perform well? Are they sociable? These are things you want to keep in mind with the artists that you're working with, because no matter how talented your artist is, if they don't have some of these other aspects, it may not be worth working with them. The second part of artist development is finding the right record, and that's where you get into a little bit of an A&R sense. Is the kind of music they're working on working for them? Is it something that has been tested by their fans or by a focus group? Is it marketable for that artist or for the age, time period, whatever? And of course, the last part being exploitation, and that's getting that record out to the people. If your artist is in a recording studio and putting out real good, amazing creative music, but that music isn't getting out to the fans, you're not making any money. If your artist isn't touring, you're not making any money. You have to find avenues to get the artist and their record out to the people. If you don't do that, you won't get paid, and no matter how much fun of a time you're having managing an artist, it won't last very long. So the biggest takeaway is to remember keeping in mind artist development and exploitation, and remembering that artist development can be subcategorized into finding the right artist and finding the right record. And then, of course, getting that record out to the people. Hope you keep all this information in mind. It's very, very important. I know it helped me. I started my journey and didn't really have this in mind. And now that I do, I'm going along much better. So I hope that information is helpful to you, and I hope you take that and stay successful. Thank you, guys.